What is up, guys? Welcome to Drunken Monday. If you don't know what that is, that's where I get totally hammered and show you how to make a cocktail. For this week's Drunken Monday, I'm going to be playing a game called Power Hour, which is where I drink approximately 1 ounce of beer every minute for an entire hour. And you guys get the pleasure of watching. Let's get started. Okay, now that I have approximately 20 ounces of beer ready to go, I'm going to set my phone to go off every minute. Just get ready. You know, I'm going to have to take it one step at a time. Wait, I better. So, to kind of abide my time, we're going to be talking about to shake or to stir. So, huge topic going on with martinis. A lot of people don't know what the difference is, why it matters, who the cares. Where did it all start? Ian Fleming made the shaken, not stirred James Bond ideal. Oh, there's the first minute. One down, 59 to go. So Ian Fleming made the shaken not stirred thing popular in his James Bond series. Why did he do this? Martinis are never supposed to be shaken, traditionally. Traditionally they're also made with gin, but in the James Bond series it's made with gin and vodka, a little mix of the two. Now, as far as preference goes, everything's up to the person who's receiving their drink. Whether you like vodka or gin, there's nothing wrong with either. Personally, so gin versus vodka, doesn't matter. It's all up to personal preference. I like to decide based on what I'm craving that night, what kind of scene I'm in, and also judging what kind of bar I'm sitting at. So vodka is a spirit that you can put it in Kool-Aid. It was advertised to be versatile. It's made to go into anything, anyway. It's like the jack of all trades of liquor. So it's okay to shake vodka. If you're going to make a vodka martini, it doesn't really matter. I personally like warm, dirty vodka martinis. If you're at a bar that doesn't chill their liquor, then you might want to try that route. If you want a cold martini, then that's another key right there. Woo! So, you want them to be chilling your glass all night, chilling your liquor all night. You want it to be extremely cold. Because when you stir it, especially if they're not good at stirring it, if they don't know how to stir it, it's not going to get to the level of coldness that you want. So, gin is better when it's siphoned flat. There's no air bubbles in it. There's no mixing it up, and there's no ice diluting it. It's just enjoyed more that way. Whereas vodka, you could do that martini warm, you could do that shaken, you can do it stirred if you prefer. Also, I don't care for flat vodka, but personal preference. So if you're at a bar that doesn't know what they're doing, I suggest So when it comes down to it, if you're at a bar that doesn't chill their liquors or glasses, then you're going to want it shaken. So what does shaking do? It puts a lot of air bubbles in it, which isn't a huge deal, but the benefit of shaking it is that no matter who your bartender is, they're going to be able to get it as cold as you want it, and you'll get the benefit of having some nice little ice chips at the top, which keeps your liquor cold without super diluting it down. So if your bartender has no idea how to stir a drink, just have them shake it. It's not the end of the world. But if you can be at a place that does know how, and they know how to do it right, martinis are an excellent choice to be just stirred and given a nice soft pour into your martini glass. You don't want to disrupt the spirits, if you will, you know. Well, there's that timer again. gonna start refilling these. Alright. So at the end of this, I will have drinking 5 beers. 1 ounce every a minute for an hour equates to 5 of these. Which I'm not even sure that's enough. I feel like maybe I should supplement, you know? Maybe we should just do shots at the end. Just kidding, I'm not doing that. But I will be making a Ramos Fizz later, which is really exciting. I've never tried it or made it. But it does, it's a classic. So this isn't so hard. These are hitting my tummy real good. Whippy good. Tonight, I am drinking Michelob Ultra. It's okay, it's light, you know, it's not Bud Light, and so I can't complain. But it's 4.2% alcohol, and I know what you're thinking, it's kind of weak, but don't worry, I'll get there. I'll get there. This looks so much nicer. Look at this. Look what I've done. Isn't it nice? It's so pretty. And some of these cups are looking a little light, if you ask me. Whoa! Look at that, right on time. Let's do... Oh my god, there's so many. Yummy! Alright, so enough talk of the stirring method. Let's do a little demonstration here, best I can at the moment. So here's your bar spoon. This is what you'll be stirring with, and then your glass. So you want to fill the glass with ice, and you can change your ice type depending on according to how cold or what your technique is, or what bar spoon you have even. That's cool. That's fun. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the back. So here's the front. Here's the back. Oh. Okay. Back of the spoon against the glass. And then, I don't know if you've ever wondered what these twirly things are for, but that is for this technique specifically. What you're going to do is you're going to grip it like a pencil, right in between your pointer and your middle finger, right here. Press down on your thumb, find that groove, and against the back of the glass, you're just going to use that to spin. Looks like I need some practice. You're going to use it to spin. You're going to go in an up and down motion, so you're moving the liquor over the ice, and the faster you're able to do this, the cooler that drink is going to get. I've even seen bartenders chill the glass so quickly that it shows on the side as if they were to have just pulled it out of a cooler. It's pretty wild. But I only aspire to be on that level, so one day we'll see. Oh, just in time. Let's hit another one. Oh man, this reminds me of high school. Solo cups, beer. Oh, the nostalgia. Do. Oh, shit. That's leftover from Bloody Mary night. Don't judge me over my Michelob Ultra choice, okay? It's what we had, okay? Okay. I don't have a lot of beers laying around, except for this stuff, because obvious reasons, okay? Simple syrup. So I like to make my own simple syrup because if you're not making your own, then you're wasting your money. That's a simple fact, okay? All simple syrup is saturated sugar water. You're going to boil a cup of water on the stove, put a cup of sugar in there, stir it around. Some bartenders like to use 2 cups of sugar. If you want your simple syrup to just be a little more saturated, a little more sweet, all up to you. I like to keep it on the low side though. I'm not a fan of sweet drinks, and a lot of drinks are sweet as it is. So I have to go normal on that. But with that recipe, you can also add other things. Like if you want to make any type of syrup. If you want to make cinnamon syrup, clove syrup, you know, it's good for the holidays. Ooh. This video would to make me learn how to take shots, because obviously from the last video I can't do such a task. So I thought this would help, but now it's just making me resent the idea, to be honest. But hey, we'll get there. We'll get there, okay? Every Monday we're doing this. It's good practice, right? Practice. Practice makes perfect. You know, I had a teacher tell me once, good practice makes perfect. Because you can practice the wrong way forever, you still won't get it right. She was an excellent teacher. Okay, well, once I finish all this, which is actually like a whole last beer, I will have 3 beers down. So, let's see, I got 2 beers down. We are almost halfway. I am hurting inside. BoozeViews, the best views in the city. Ooh, yeah. Cheers. That was embarrassing. Oh. Final round. This will be the last level of my misery. It was, really, it was fun in the beginning. It was a little tough there in the middle, but you know what? I feel like I'm gonna come out strong this time. I'm gonna be all right. Hey, we're seeing the other side. We're coming on the other side of the hill. Everything is okay. Everything's okay. So here we go. We're making the Ramos Fizz. Blue, blue. Wait for it. Wait for it. I have experienced the rush, experienced the crush, and I have almost died, but we made it. It's the last one. I'm doing everything I can to breathe through this experience. My best advice, if you are playing this game, pretend it's water. Pretend it is the Holy Grail. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final ounce of Power Hour. I have almost fucking done it. Cheers to this. Cheers to surviving. I feel like it's all up to this. If I can get this down, I can do anything. So cheers to that. Okay, and now we are ready to make the Ramos Fizz, the much awaited. So, for this recipe, we're going to need some gin. I like Tanqueray for this occasion, just a regular old, gin. And we're going to need some club soda. Ooh, got some right down here. Bam. So you never want to shake club soda. So, we're going to put this club soda right into our glass, and we're going to put all of our other ingredients into our shaker. so we don't fuck things up. You know what I'm saying? So 1.5 ounces of the club soda. Okay, and we're going to put that aside so we don't forget about the fact that we are not mixing that. Okay, we want 2 ounces of our gin. We're going to use a measuring cup like a big girl does. Into the ravine. It smells so nice. It smells so nice so far. Okay, we got our gin. We need our heavy whipping cream. Right here. I did take this from the fridge now. This hasn't just been sitting under my bar the whole time, I promise. We're going to take this top off right now. Okay, we're going to gently take it off because that's how we do it. Alright. And we need 0.75. And that will be the small side here. Oh. Hey, it all made it into the shaker. I mean, that's what matters. Okay, and now we need the same amount of simple syrup. 3/4 simple syrup. There we go. And as we discussed, pre-made. Gonna have to pre-make some more pretty soon. Now we need 1/2 ounce of both lime and lemon juice. Go ahead and cut that. Now to juice this, we're just going to cut it right in half. Into the juicer. Okay, and then we need 1/2 ounce, so we're going to go ahead and measure with this here. These limes are a little dry, so we're probably going to have to do 2 or 3 of these halves. Let's see. Oh wow, it looks like that was enough. Excellent. Plop that right on out. 1/2 ounce. You always want to look eye level. Boom. Into the ravine. Lemon juice. I got this big old fatty here. Look at this. Picked up from the store today. Oh, we don't want to cut on that. I bet half of this produced a whole ass ounce. It doesn't even fit in my juicer. What? Okay, wait. Maybe I can juice it like this. You know what? We're just gonna try this. Oh no, we're not doing it over that. You know, we're just gonna try this. Why not? When in doubt, why not try? Here we go. Well, we got 1/2 ounce pretty quick. Better than the last limes I bought. Hey. There's a whole seed in there. Make sure you wash your hands. Wash hands. Always wash hands. If you haven't washed your hands by now, I suggest you take your cute booty over to the washroom and wash them damn hands, because they're not good. Wash them damn. Shibbity bam. Wash them hands. Okay? Wash them. Okay, let me tell you something. This orange flower water is so goddamn hard to find. I went to every grocery store. I had to have called 10 before I finally, I gave in. I called 10 and I got one, okay? I suggest ordering this ahead of time. You only need 5 drops. It's commonly found, it's an oil, water, it's hard to make, and it's commonly found online, okay? So, okay. And now, we're going to add our egg white. Now, this is really tricky. If you are afraid of getting some kind of awful disease or sickness from eggs, just make sure you clean the shell. It usually comes from the outside, okay? So make sure you have clean hands, a clean shell, and you should be okay. Also warn your guests if you're serving someone. So we're going to gently crack the egg, okay? Alright, it doesn't really matter. It's okay. You're just going to pull it apart, and instead of just dropping it in, we're going to slice it in half. And we're just going to drop the egg white in there. Just let it blurb down. And you're just going to toss it gently. Just toss it back and forth. And eventually that egg yolk will work its way apart. And if you want to get fancy with it, you can. You know, if you're getting all crazy at the bar and you want to drop it all high and stuff, just make sure that you don't fuck it up or mess it up, you know, for all them PGers out there. Okay. Alright, well, we're done with all of our ingredients. I have nowhere to dump this, so I'm just gonna need large ice cubes for this one. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna be careful there. Alright, and now, without the club soda, we're gonna slim it down. Okay, alright. And without straining, drop it into our drink there, nice. And that, my friends, is Ramos Gin Fizz. Legend has it that the Ramos Gin Fizz should be shaken until the clock strikes 12 minutes and the leprechaun jumps over the clover field. But, I mean, or until the ice melts in the shaker, but that's just me, I guess. For the final review, as I have been sipping on this for just a minute, I will say the fizz is like the icing on the cake. It's wonderful. It's like a creamy bubble bath in your mouth. It's amazing. It's like, it's really good. I think it actually would be better with some root beer, to be honest. It's almost like a root beer float without the root beer. It's just the float part. It's like this creamy, bubbly dessert in your mouth. To a fellow drinker, this cocktail is really great if you're looking for something different, something new, mellow, that's not going to overexcite your taste buds. It is good, but it is made with heavy cream, so it makes it a very mellow cocktail. So easy to drink, absolutely, if you want to stick to gin, if you're having a dessert cocktail, if you've been drinking gin cocktails and you're trying to have something for dessert, this is the one. This is the one. It's eloquent. It's excellent. It is great. It is the Ramos Gin Fizz. Happy Drunken Monday.